So, that's the Empire State Building. Just for a little. Huge! Oh my goodness! So the building next to us, and it's the scaling of it is absolutely crazy. Like this building, it doesn't look like it looks around the same size, but it's not. This building is nowhere near the same size as the Empire. Oh my goodness. This thing is huge. Okay, that's enough for you guys. Now, this is just the 80th floor right here. Right down there. Zoom in. That's right there is where we were. There we go, that's my figure. That right there is where we were. Now, we're up here. 80 floors makes a pretty big difference, but we're not even at the top yet, so we still got a little bit more exploring to do. Check it out. We're here. That's all this building up here in London. No, I'm just kidding. Here in New York, it's the views from the top. That's pretty cool. Alrighty. Those of you who are scared of heights, you might not want to look. Let me take you guys on a little bit of a tour around here. I'm just gonna go out in a giant circle, showing you guys bottom to top. Right there is top. This place is gorgeous. And that was a 4 cup of no, just kidding. Anyways, yeah. This looks like a bunch of fun, and I'm enjoying my time here. This is so cool. Okay, enough of that. There was too much in those first few clips that I could not silence it. But everybody, welcome to day 14 of the VAVL Virginia Vlogs. Now this right here, gotta pay respects to the people lost in 9/11, but these were actually where the two towers stood. So we are literally right where they were. Now, I did not want to speak to this entire thing, so that's why it's muted, but I just wanted to pay respects to everybody who lost their lives in this attack and all the people that also felt the weight of this. You know, the people in the rescue teams, all the bystanders on the side, the relatives of all the people. This is the second one. Crazy. And mind you, I don't think this phone really shows the scale, but these spaces are huge. So it just comes to show like how big it was and how big of an impact it made. I kind of felt bad that this was technically a tourist site, but at the same time, it really comes to show you guys like the remembrance of what we need to do to make sure things like this don't happen again. Now after this, we went on a ferry all the way to Staten Island. Look at me pointing at a little cruise boat over there. That looked cool. Yeah, so this was super cool. We were pretty much first in line. It was a brutal dogfight to get to this position, so I had prime optimal views of the Statue of Liberty, and I was gonna say Eiffel Tower, but no, that's not over here. But yeah, this right here is just the beginning. Now, once the boat started and we started making our way out, the Statue of Liberty just got closer and closer. Now, it was pretty cold and the wind was winding. If you don't know what that means, or if I don't enunciate this well, the reason most of these clips right here are quiet is because I try to talk throughout this, but it's just the literal sound of wind the entire time. While editing this, it was hurting my ears. Now I'm going to give you guys a little snippet of that later, but this right here is the Statue of Liberty. Now this next clip is just to make all my brothers them jealous. Look at this. They had so much food over here. Oh, the sushi. Mind you, this is what you see walking in. That's not to include all the other buffets that they get. Sushi, all the rolls, brother had fish, all the seafood, Chinese food. Burger was great. Just got back onto the ferry, making our way back to the island, to Manhattan. And in this next clip, you're going to pretty much hear what it is I heard. Now, we was low-key tired, but I still had to get the video, so here it is. Apologies for your ears, but yeah, like I said, the views out here was extraordinary. As you can see, it's pretty cloudy. Storms was coming in, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. But my face was getting pelted with a bunch of rain and wind as we was moving on. One more time, a better look at the Statue of Liberty. Beautiful. It's a lot smaller than I expected. Yeah, it's a lot smaller than I expected. So I didn't expect this, but people come here to touch this pool for some unknown reason. And
Queda ahí, mamá. Le voy a decir que yo aquí.
all that line just for that bull and his nuts. For that bull and his nuts. Just for that, man. Crazy.
On the evening.
I don't know what's the big deal with touching it, but I'm not going to. Alrighty, next thing. Now you guys already know we had to take the subway back. It was a lot more packed basically as we was going, but right over here in these next few clips you're going to see is pretty empty right now. That's because we was probably the first ones on the subway, and everybody just started coming in the more we went down. Almost got to the end, but ended up getting off right before that. All right, everybody, we're gonna have one last adventure. here in New York. We're gonna explore Broadway. The last on the bucket list of the New York road trip. We'll see how it goes. Shoots. Now, once again, we went out and it was pretty bad. It was storming a lot, but we got here to see Radio City and where they filmed the Tonight Show. Super cool. I'm gonna turn the volume up. I think Live Me has something to say to you guys real quick. Freezing. I can't feel my nose. But it's nice. Hi, me again. Welcome back to the vlogs. Today we have the famous Rose Pizza. You see, the pizza was so big for the box, it like bent. But it's okay because the pizza is safe. It was super rainy, if you can't tell by the edge of the box and all the raindrops. It was busy. But I'm gonna enjoy this and I'm gonna tell you guys after because I'm too hungry. Okay, shoots.